We really need to get this this Forrester up and running. So, yeah, yep. Let's take a few more trees from up here then. Man, we're really racing through the old trees. Oh, look at that! There they go. Look how many people are actually working as labourers. That's a lot. We got 6, and the blacksmith and probably the tailor. 7, 8. So we've got at least 8 of them working as labourers right now. Oh, good. We've got all the materials for the school. That's excellent. So we can start getting some educated people, but that means we need to allocate a teacher, so let's do that. How are we doing with our bridge? Yeah, we've got all the stuff that we need. It's only a little bridge. But that'll make it quicker to get over here, and it opens up this forest node and all kinds of stuff. It's coming along. It's coming along. If I can stay focused, and as long as we don't get like a tornado or something horrible that rips through our schoolhouse and kills all of our children. Man, I shouldn't joke about that because it'll happen. You remember in the last Let's Play when I mentioned that fire, and then like the whole town burned down. This is actually kind of similar to the last one in a way, because this peninsula is almost islandish, but I kind of like the whole island thing. Gonna have to think about putting in a bridge over here, definitely. I'm gonna probably, I think it's going to be a case of run that road along there and then put a bridge across there, because then people can like get from one side to the other really quick, or well, really direct. Let's put it that way. Let's finish that road off. Okay, so those guys can get over there now, which means we can actually steal some of these trees if we want, and that's no bad thing. How are we doing? Still no logs in store. We're using up everything. Okay, let's get this guy off pause and let's get him cleared and built. And I want to clear away all of the iron and stone that's down here to get this moving as rapidly as possible. So let's do that now. So let's grab all the iron. I think I've already got all of the stone from down here. Oh no, there's a few bits, a few little bits. Ooh, a couple of bits down there. Might as well grab it all. Stone, like, until we actually get a quarry in, stone is going to be like kind of our limiting factor, I think, because we need so much stone for like the stone houses. That's kind of the downside about using the stone houses. But since logs are more easy to come by than stone, in the long term you're better off going for the stone houses and then burn the old firewood. Cool. How are we doing? We're up to a popular... Oh, look, we've got 3 students. 3 students, 4 children, and we've got 14 adults. We've got 2 builders, 3 labourers. Food is looking pretty good. Clothes is okay. Tools is good. We've got some iron in stock. We've got some stone in stock, which is good. But we're still lacking a few logs, so let's grab a few more logs and we'll take some from up there. I think I'm probably going to leave those, because as long as you've got some trees, you'll start to get little trees growing nearby them. Although I'm not sure those are they trees? No, I think they're probably herbs or something. But we'll take a few more of these trees from up here. Let's see if we can actually get a bit of a surplus. We're out of firewood, which is a little bit concerning. So let's grab a chunk of trees. It's early summer, which is okay, but we don't want to be getting into winter and find that we're out of firewood, because that's a recipe for disaster, and that's the kind of silly thing that I tend to do. So until we can get a regular supply of logs coming in, that's what we're going to do. Now, health is low, and the reason health is low is because we haven't got a gatherer to provide some food variety. So I think that's going to be, pretty much the next thing on the agenda. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a road there to help these guys out. And let's see, a gatherer. Now, where am I going to put the gatherer? I think I'm going to turn him on his side and put him there. It's just, I mean, it is just a case of like maximizing the area that he can pick up from, or they can pick up from. Yeah, I think that's going to be as good as anything. Okay, let's whack the gatherer in. We also do need to put a herbalist in, but I'm actually going to hold off on the herbalist, and I think I may even put the herbalist over in this one. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, we'll leave it as is. Still low on the old logs. How are they doing in terms of, they're still clearing up here, there's still some to cut down. So we do have a few logs. We're starting to get a bit of firewood. We're keeping the figure. There's so many things to watch. But the extra food sources, yeah, we really need that. Our citizens are getting a bit too unhealthy for my liking. Okay, we can allocate a forester. And I'm gonna put 2 foresters in for now. Yeah. Builders, I'm gonna cut down to 1. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it at 2. But what I am going to do is start to put some more houses in here, because we need them. I mean, we've got two foresters. We're going to add gatherers as well. So it's definitely house building time. So let's bang 1 in there. Now I'm aware that we need some for the fishermen as well. So I think 1 there. Okay, now, so that's like 80 stone, so we need more stone. Oh man, it's always like we need more all the time of everything. Oh, look at that, somebody died during childbirth. We kind of didn't need that. We definitely could have done without that, because we're not going to be getting any replacements for a little while these kids go through school. But when they do get out of school, they'll be educated, and that means they'll be more productive, and that's a good thing. Okay, we are out of logs. This guy is gonna start producing a few logs, which is good. But in the meantime, we'll grab a few more. I'm really trying to concentrate hard and not mess this up. Where can we get some more stone? I think we're going to have to take it from over here. We're going to have to put in a quarry, like pretty soon, I think. Because I mean, there is a bunch of stone up here. I should probably put the bridges in up here fairly soon, so that we've got access to this stone. I mean, we can get up this side, but we want to get over there as well. And we also want to get a bridge in over here, so we can get to this stuff over. I mean, there's a fair amount of stone down here, so we want to leverage that. But quarry is going to be fairly soon in our future, I'm thinking. Okay, so gatherer is getting built now. So if I put 2 gatherers in there, I'll probably lose a fisherman. In fact, I'm going to lose a fisherman now. Yeah, so we've got 2, 4, 6 houses for workers. So we've got 6, and then we'll have 6 in there. So yeah, that's just about okay. Although I mean, that does depend on kind of ideal pathing. We've got 1 hunter, 1 builder in there at the moment. So one of our hunters is actually up here, which is quite a long walk to work. Not ideal, but as I keep saying, is what it is. I guess I have to keep reminding myself. I mean, at the end of the day, the primary objective is just to get the mountain men achievement, and we only need 50 population for that, which, you know, I'm really thinking is going to be a bit of a walk in the park, unless I do something like really crazily stupid. We can allocate gatherers now, so I'm going to pop 2 gatherers in there. That house is getting built. Logs we just ran out of. Stone. Man, it's a constant race to keep up with the requirements. I mean, we really need another forest node going to keep up with the logs. I'm thinking that's probably next on the agenda, but we'll see. The good news is that our foresters are now planting in. You can see all the little trees that they've planted, which is a very, very good thing. And hopefully we'll start to see our health going up. Now that we've produced, I mean, we've got another 4 different types of food. So with the venison and the fish, we've gone from 2 to 6, and that will improve the health. Oh, somebody's just become a labourer, and it'd be really nice if I could click on that and go to the person, because I want to check that they're educated and then see what job they get. That would be quite useful. So somebody's probably going to leave a comment and say, oh, well, you click on this button that I obviously don't know about, but hey. I mean, you'd think you should be able to like click on that and it just go to that person. Would be nice, but hey. What's her name? Ishamar. Ishamar has become an adult and working as a labourer. I wonder where Ishamar's living. Oh, there. There we go. And educated, yes, excellent. So I think Ishamar is our first educated, locally educated person. I think. We're not doing too bad at all now as far as kids and population. We've got a total of 9 children. 16. Food's good. Logs. Still short on stone. And yeah, I'm thinking that we probably should put a bridge in to this area sooner rather than later, because I don't want to like run out of stone and not have a bridge in place. I think I'm going to put that bridge in here, which at least gives us access to this side of the river, which is a good thing. Although, like, location of the bridge may not be the absolute ideal, but yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a long bridge, longer than I would have liked in an ideal world. No, not getting around it. So that's going to be like about 80 logs. So, and as we only have 7, we're going to be chopping down these trees. Where am I going to take them from? This snow goes up. I could probably steal a few of these, and then the rest are going to have to come from up here. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. That should get us through. Now again, I could wait for the Forresters to produce the logs, but the problem is that you know, all the time you're burning firewood, and you're using up iron for tools, which are resources that you can't afford to wait. You just need to crack on with this and get this done ASAP before you start running out of everything. Now, as soon as we get that bridge in place, then it gives us access to all the stone that's over here, and there's a fair amount of it. So that should solve our problems, at least for a short while. We've got another house there ready to go when we get some more stone. We've got iron, we've got some logs. What does this need? I think we still need some more stone from somewhere. I think we're going to have to take that. My God, we're really getting through the stone. That is for sure. It's becoming a small concern to me, to be honest. I think, yeah, that stone quarry, and I honestly don't know where to put the stone quarry. I'm thinking it's going to have to be kind of up here somewhere. But the damn thing's just so big. Like, I'd kind of maybe like to put it there, but I can't because this is a silly hill there. So, like, I don't know, maybe there-ish. I don't know. I think that quarry is going to prove to be the bane of my early life in this game. How are we doing over here? We've got almost all the logs, which is a good thing. In fact, we should have all the logs now. Yeah, that's all the logs. So we're just waiting on the stone. So we need 19 stone. This is also waiting for stone. I think I'm going to pause that. I'm going to get the bridge built first. Food's okay. We should really be starting to see. I mean, with 2 gatherers, 2 fishermen, 2 hunters. But then I see our population has grown. We're up to what, 27 people total? So we're getting there. We're at the limit for firewood, which is a good thing. We're at the limit for tools, which is a good thing. Clothes is like pretty much stable. So getting a second node going with again, hunters, gatherers and whatever, probably not a bad idea. I could put another hunter in this one, but as long as Coates is holding steady, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Now, is there anything that I've like blatantly forgotten that you guys are going to be screaming at me about? Just have a little bit of a look back. No yellow messages since that childbirth, so I haven't missed any deaths. We haven't had any tornadoes. There haven't been any blue boxes. Yeah. Ooh, we've actually got excess of everything at the moment. That's a first. It's unbelievable, to be honest. Now, when we get our first old age death, I'm going to try and spot that. And as soon as we get an old age death, I'm going to put in a graveyard, because that'll help to keep people happy. I'd like to see this health bar moving. And to be honest, with multiple food types, I would have expected that to start moving, but I think I'm going to have to put a herbalist in pretty soon. Get some herbs going. How much are they producing? So the two of them are producing over 1,000 a year. That's really good. How are our fishermen doing? 2 fishermen over 1,000. We got 1,200 last season. That's great. Yeah, like right at this second, everything is stable. We've got our bridge built, so I think what we're going to do is start clearing this area down here. Get some logs and stone and iron in stock, and then we'll put in a second node down here. Put a barn and some houses up here. I think that's kind of got to be the next thing. If you think different, let me know.